This is how to make a supernova, and today you will become a master of the dry brush. Dry brushing is this great trick I use in almost all of my builds. With dry brushing you can highlight almost everything that has some texture on it. It's very easy, very fast, and will give you great results. And today I will show you how to do it. So today we will be dry brushing this piece of foam. I already gave it some texture. Over here we have some rougher textures, and over here we have some flatter areas, so I can see you what the effect is when we dry brush it. When we are dry brushing, I like to use this kind of soft brushes. They're very large, so when you need to dry brush a wall, a castle or something big, this is very nice. When I want to dry brush something smaller, I use this cheap makeup brush. It also is very soft and great for small details. So when you dry brush, you get a lot of shadow effects. So I suggest when you want to create a shadow, you use a dark version of the color of your material. So this will be a stone, so I will paint it gray. So my dark color I'm going to use is black. When you want to paint something green or yellow, make sure your base coat will be a dark version of that. I put some paint on my brush, but there is too much paint on it, so I cannot use it yet. What I need to do is take a piece of towel and wipe over it. And you see there's too much paint over here. It's just like normal painting. So you want to wipe most of it off, and more and more and more, until you get this effect. Right now I'm only highlighting the edges, and that's exactly what I want. So my brush is ready to use right now. So I take this piece of foam and slightly brush over it. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but the edges are basically dark gray right now, and the shadows are still black. When you want a lot of your color, when you want a lot of your new color on your project, you can gently move with the direction of your texture. When you want less paint on your project, it's better to move like this. Step 2. A lighter color of gray, my piece of paper, wipe most of it off again, and apply it on your project. And so I want to add a little more gray color this area, so I am brushing this way, but very gently. And remember, you can always add more paint. Taking some paint away is very difficult, so it's very important that you build it up very slowly. For my last step I used the small brush with some white paint, because I only want the white paint on some edges. Wipe it off again, and then pick at the edges which would catch the most light and dry brush it. When you dry brush on more flatter areas like this, it's a great technique to use for tiles or something man-made that should be very smooth. So actually the technique is the same, but here you put the white paint on all the edges, and here I am very slightly putting the paint all over the area. If you want, you can call this done and it looks very good. But if you want, there are a few easy tricks you can add to make it look a little bit more interesting. First, I'm going to take a dark brown paint, then wipe most of it off again, and apply it in some areas And you can do the same trick with some dark green. The last trick I want to show you is edge highlighting, and the name already says it, it's highlighting all the edges. So I take a small brush, I added some white paint, wipe most of it off again, and slightly touch the edges. It is something like a dry brush, but much more precise. Dry brushing is a very useful and very easy skill and can be applied on really a lot of things. The model I'm painting here is resin printed and is designed by Profit Miniatures. It's a free STL file and you can find the link in the video description. I also did a lot of dry brushing in my hand solo and carbonite video, and the link is over here. You should check that out. If you made it until the end of this video, congratulations, you are now officially a master of the dry brush. And here's your master of the dry brush badge. I hope you like my video, and if you do, please like and subscribe because there are more cool projects coming your way. And maybe in the meantime you should check out one of these. See you next time.